Hey everyone, Camille Steiner here, and this video is all about the amazing activity books we have with Usborne Books and More. Books to be creative with, to try new things, learn new skills, and just have fun with. I'm going to start by telling you about our pads. We have a whole collection of tear-off pads that are perfect for all those many times you want something busy to do, but something kind of on the go too. So perfect for, we have small ones that are perfect for throwing in a backpack or in a bag when you are going on vacation, a suitcase even, going on just a trip around town in the car. But we also have really big pads like this big Dottodot Pad that are perfect for, you can rip these off and use them as placemats when you're waiting for food at a restaurant, or you can use it and tear off a sheet and do one on the kitchen counter while you're waiting for mom and dad to make dinner, or use one with a child when you need some quiet moments when you're on a phone call or finishing up an activity. And I love that this is so much more than just a dot-to-dot pad. You can see that there are lots of dot-to-dot pages on here, but there's so much more than just the dot-to-dot part. You can also, like on this particular page, you can also add more windows and fill in the white buildings below, like color them in. You can also find 5 fearless window cleaners and 2 matching umbrellas and a round window. So there's spot and find things to do, there's coloring things to do, so much fun, just all in one pad. We even have teachers who will take those sheets and laminate them so they can use them in independent learning centers, just use them with washable markers or crayons, anything like that. Or parents can do that too. Now I want to tell you about our sticker books because we're also really well known for our sticker books. And we have fun ones that are all about learning, like this, my first book about how things grow. This is a great one for early learners. And you can see that it would be about plant words and seeds and flowers and the seasonal cycle. It's going to include information about vegetables and fruits. It also has activities in it and fun stickers to add to the enjoyment of the learning. So it has the sticker pages in the back to use to fill in the pages, and when they're done you can rip off all the sticker pages and still have a fun book to learn about how things grow. Some of our other sticker books are just all about stickering, like our Mosaic picture sticker book here. This is one of our newest in our Mosaic collection that my kids really love. You can see that there are really intricate pages here which you're going to fill in and learn about mosaic scenes from all around the world. So all of the little white parts on the page have a little colored dot that matches with a page of stickers. You can see that these are really tiny stickers. There's 4,000 of them, and you use them to complete the pictures. Really fun throughout for kids to do. My kids are entertained for weeks and weeks at a time with those. Other fun sticker books we have would be like this series here. We have Dolly sticker Dolly dressing ones. This is one of our historical ones, but we have them so many different varieties for fun for boys and girls. So there's emergency services and explorers and sailors and seafarers and pop stars and princesses and everything in between, including 1960s fashion. And I love that they're learning things with them, like with some of these more historical ones, but they're also just having old-fashioned fun because it's almost like paper dolls but in a sticker book format. Other sticker books we have are just all about completing the scene of the picture. So you're going to have a big scene like this with maybe a little bit of information and learning about that topic, but then stickers that you can put on the pages however and in whichever way you want to. So lots of fun, sticker fun to go keep you entertained for a long period of time. Now, another thing that we're really well known for is just having fun drawing books. Some people are a little more craft challenged like myself and find drawing a little bit more challenging. One of our newest drawing things is this drawing activity pack. It's a collection of mini versions of our step-by-step drawing book. So it has step-by-step drawing people, a general step-by-step drawing book, step-by-step drawing animals, and then just a blank drawing book to fill in all your designs with. But you can see that by following along step by step with these pictures, as the name indicates, they can end up with an animal or whatever that really looks like what it's supposed to look like. So if they can draw simple steps, simple shapes, and follow along with the steps, even if they are not super proficient in reading, they can end up with a horse that looks like a horse. And that builds a lot of independence and encourages them to explore more creativity and more options with drawing. So lots of fun with that. These are mini versions, and we have them in full-size, single kind of versions as well. One of my new favorites is this Magic Painting book. Love this book. It's kind of like an old-fashioned watercolor book with really intricate black and white drawings, as you can see. So much fun. And then this is just a sample page I'll show you. It comes with this little they call it a magic painting brush marker, and it's damp, but you can just get it wet with more water and clean it between the colors, but you color over the black parts on the page, and you can see that it colors in the design underneath it, and some of it is kind of tie-dye, and sometimes it's just all blank and one. So really beautiful, fun pictures you can make with that, and then just rip them out at the end to put them on the fridge or whatever you want to do. The Fingerprint activity book is one of my kids' favorites. This is actually their copy, and I'll show you some of their fun designs that they've done with it. But it comes with those little, along the side here are the little sponge pads with the colors. And you can just take it off and do all the little sponges with your fingerprints, put them on there, and then do the little activity on the page. It gives step-by-step instructions on how to make things with your fingerprints. Like my kids made these little dogs with it, and then you just add to it with some marker or some felt pens. And cover it up and wash your finger off when you're done. Now, coloring is all the rage, even for adults, so I want to tell you about some of our adult coloring books. I love these design and pattern coloring books that we have. We also have really detailed coloring books like this about nature. But you can see that the patterns in them are super intricate and perfect for using some nice colored pencils or even markers with. And coloring is really therapeutic and relaxing. We have coloring books of all different types, and we even have coloring books for young kids that I really enjoy. This is not one of them. This would be another one of the adult coloring books, because I love the younger ones because they color in the background of the page for kids, so they just have a lot of fun doing it, but without a lot of pressure that they have to color everything on the page. So perfect for kids as they're starting to color, because they really love that completed picture look. Now, I want to tell you about our writing books too, because they are so much fun for helping kids with that writing process. This is our new one, Write Your Own Adventure Stories. I love it that in the beginning it includes all sorts of different steps on the writing process and kind of coming up with stories. Everything from how to go through an action, like how to kind of move a story along, planning out the story, coming up with characters, how to tell things and show things instead of tell things, do dialogues. And then it has all sorts of pages where it gives you prompts to tell certain kinds of specific action stories. So this one would be all about a castaway. This one is just a continuation of a story about wild animals, or there's this one about a historical adventure, or this one about a shark attack. And then in the back of the book, it has a whole section with a story writing toolkit. So more information about choosing right words and opening lines and good titles, endings and beginnings, and coming up with all sorts of great things that they can utilize to help them academically, as well as just to have fun with writing and see that it's not just academic. This is not a math book. It's a really fun activity book that my daughter loves and I love. It keeps flying off the shelf when I show people. But you can see that it's all about activity and art stuff with math tied in. So this one is about shapeshifters. This one is loop-de-loops. We have things that talk about circles. There's ones in here that talk about tessellations. This is painting by numbers, mandalas, infinite circles. This is parabolic fun. So all sorts of ways to tie math and art and fun together. So you can see that kids kind of get tricked into learning along the way, but they have fun doing it. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you have questions.